YouTube channel. Okay. Hopefully
Let's
we
make
fixed
sure.
it.
Yep, we're
Yeah.
good.
Today's release day. Happy release
Today
day.
is release day. We have been waiting for this since May 11th. That was what was on the calendar. That was the original start date.
Calendar.spring.io.
Calendar.spring.io.
You should go.
And our good friend Michael posted a blog. Michael Manella posted a blog on May 11th saying, "Hey, we're going to move it. We're going to shift it out."
Do you want to post that here? Can we? Oh, that's June 1. No, another
Yeah,
one.
we did another one. Yeah, I'll
click on the username. You can go back. We'll share our screen in a second, friends. Don't worry. We're trained professionals.
This one.
May release. Yeah, there you go.
And then I'll throw that up.
Joining you, by the way, from we're in Singapore, aren't we?
Singapore today.
Yeah. And
so it's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday
for us.
And it's late Wednesday, I suppose, for the States, and kind of early Wednesday for Europe. And we're going to be doing a meetup this week, I think.
We are.
Was that Thursday or Tuesday?
Later this week in Singapore.
Yeah.
If you're around, check it out.
Yeah, we'll tweet it out and put it on the YouTube.
All the things. They've been advertising. Like I've seen the advertisements. They're very well done.
So if you're in Singapore, come join us. It'll be fun. Good to see you. But okay, you can see this blog. Yeah, this is on spring.io.
Yeah, and here we said, hey, it's going to be June 1st to the 5th.
Yeah.
But it got delayed again.
As these things do. That's okay.
Because
lots of stuff.
It's different. The time has changed.
Inexorably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of stuff happened there, and more.
Yeah.
It changed, it moved, but now here we are.
And why is this a big deal? Because normally, I don't know if people even appreciate this. I know big customers, like big organizations who are, they're deep in it. They're like, if you're a startup and you're small, you don't necessarily care what point release you're using. You just want to get to production and you're focused on that. But if you're a large company, you're paying very close attention to the fact that we normally do releases every 6 months, right? And we do.
Yeah.
And so the fact that this was supposed to be the big point, 6 month, because I can't believe it, but it's already been 6 months since the November release train.
Yes.
Wherein we released the latest and greatest generation of Spring Boot and Spring Framework and everything else, right? For people who don't know, November we released Spring Boot 4, Spring Framework 7, right? And everything on top except for Spring AI 2.0, which is still forthcoming, but that's pretty imminent as well, isn't it?
Yes.
But so we were expecting, okay, it's May. It's been 6 months since November, and all being well,
the community was ready.
I'm ready,
But something changed.
Something changed.
In February, I think was the first month, we started to see more CVEs.
What is it?
Common vulnerabilities and
exploits.
exposures.
Yeah, and exposures.
And I think there was 20 in February.
Just the first month. And now, how many do we normally get? Don't give an exact number if we can't tell. But
so
not that many.
On average, before February 2026, before that, since 2013 up to February 2026, I think we averaged 1.5 per month.
Right. So even if you're wrong, even if it's 2 or 3, 20 is a good deal more.
It was, I think 3 or 4 was typical for a quarter.
Whoa.
So 20 in a month was a big deal, but it didn't stop there.
Yeah.
It kept on, that number shot up in March and again in April, and it kept
mounting
the spring team busy.
Oh yeah. And everybody. I mean, we are very security minded, obviously. And this is, by the way, one of the reasons for a framework. This is, I think, like, you have to build your application. You got to serve your users. You got to serve your customers. There's going to be security vulnerabilities in every layer, but by using a framework, we have as much of that layer patched for you, right? We have as much of that layer protected, and you can think about your business logic while we think about the hard stuff.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
For the developers that are using it, they want their focus on the business layer.
Yeah.
There's no need for them to focus on the rest.
Yeah.
That's our job.
That's our job, and we're happy to do it. But it has been a job recently. It's
Much
been
more
work than
difficult
usual.
job.
Yeah.
And like many others, we didn't hire more people. We said, hey, let's get it done.
Yeah.
But no new resources, no new stuff. Let's get it done. So hey, here's the focus. What is different from the Spring team than from most orgs is they chose to focus on the security and prioritize it over putting out new releases.
Yeah.
And new features.
I mean, I don't want to pick on anybody, but so our friends at Microsoft just recently have gone through they've been through the ringer in the last few years because of some instability in the core product.
Yep.
Products.
Yeah.
And I think I saw a communique recently saying, okay, we're gonna focus. They're doing a new release or whatever, and it's gonna focus on Windows being more. They're trying to stabilize.
Yeah, Microsoft Build was just last week.
Yeah,
and
in San Francisco, and I missed it because I'm lucky to be here, but also
I'm a big fan of Microsoft Build.
Yeah,
and Microsoft. Always good news coming out of there.
Yep.
But this Microsoft Build, just from where I'm sitting, seemed a lot more optimistic from our community, from the developer community. It seemed like, hey, things are happening. Things are going in the right direction.
Yeah.
I heard some interesting metaphors too coming out of it. But yeah, the vibes were good.
Yeah, totally. But I just note that they went whole hog and kind of ignored some of these fundamentals, and now they're having to go back and course correct.
Yes.
We don't want to be in that position.
We do not want to be in that.
So when these CVEs started to grow in number, we made the right decision, I think, to sort of focus on those. And so the new releases are here.
So this started. The release train has started.
Yeah.
And
hi, everybody.
Yeah. If you wouldn't mind, when you say hi, tell us where you're from, because my mom and dad always watch the show and they like to see where everybody's joining from. So do I.
I'm from San Francisco.
I'm from Kansas City, Missouri.
You're right.
But right now
we're in Singapore. Beautiful Singapore. Well, it's a little rainy today, but it's still a very beautiful city, even under the gray clouds.
Yeah.
Okay, so the release train, big deal. You can, as always, if you're using Spring and you've got an app you want to update, start.spring.io. You can go there and generate a new project soon, if not already. I think you can. Is that already true? It'll be very soon.
Yes.
Whether it's done, I don't know. That's a separate thing. But also, you can probably just take your existing 4.0 app, increment the number.
Yes.
4.0 becomes 4.1 pretty soon, right? Not right now. It's not there.
Not yet. So our release train started, but here's the difference. Back in May, the release train was supposed to go from May 11th to May 22nd.
Right.
And this new version of the release train started on June 8th.
Which is yesterday for us here in Singapore, but today for a lot of folks in the US.
And with that, it's supposed to finish this week.
Yeah.
So the release train has been cut in half.
Yeah. Which is very good.
So Framework started releasing today. Back in May 11th, it would have been 2 weeks before we saw Spring Boot. But now we're going to see Spring Boot here in just a couple of days.
Yeah, which I am very excited about. So when that happens, if you've got an app and you're maintaining a few apps by hand, upgrade. Just increment the release as far as you can up.
I'm going to bring this up, right? So we made the move, and there's another blog. Things have changed.
Yeah.
Right. Everybody has access to these tools. Our team has access to a bunch of tools, constantly trying to make things better. And this blog post kind of talks about how things have changed, how the world has changed. I'm going to go here. And yeah, it's new times. This idea that we can wait for patches kind of seems silly.
Yeah.
I like to live the N-0 life. I want to be on the latest and greatest version as fast as possible. But when there's multiple CVEs that are dropping. Look, we have 150 fixes, 270 vulnerabilities. Like, that was Mozilla's. Things are changing. The swarm of work that is being
Yeah.
found, identified.
Well, this is from Mozilla, yeah.
That was the Mozilla example, and that's not the only one. They're not isolated. There's
No. It's
a ton of
industry-wide.
them now.
Yeah.
And last week, I kept on saying it's not just the apps, and I think the NPM node ecosystem took the biggest hit because there was supply chain things on top of all the CVEs that were
dear.
happening. But it's not isolated there. It's every bit of the stack. My smart TVs took 5 firmware updates.
Really?
5 firmware updates.
I mean, it's everywhere. Yeah, I'm sure people are getting bombarded with updates for whatever reason.
Yeah.
In more frequency than perhaps you're accustomed to. And I wonder if it has anything to do with these, AI,
Yeah.
This
This thing, the security in the times of AI has a lot to do with it. So here we are. We've started the release train. Things have happened, and we're trending this way. We got to make changes. So we've got to do things a little bit different than we did in the past.
Yeah.
I always reference the PCI, Payment Card Industries Compliance, and per the spec, last time I looked, you had 30 days to patch highs and criticals.
Yes.
So if there's a 10, you got 30 days. Don't worry. We'll tell the bad people not to do anything for 30 days.
Sure.
But that's no more.
No more.
You've got 30 days to patch.
Oh boy. Yeah. So anyway, you don't really have 30 days. That's the point, right? Practically, you should be thinking about it as soon as these things happen. And I know a lot of people do. They set up triggers on alerts and all this stuff, and they're in it. They get it. This isn't their full-time job. Is they check CVs, then they check email, right? Every morning. I know people that wake up and scan, and they're looking for reports. They're looking for anything that they should be worried about, because you can't ship new things until you've made sure what you've got is secure.
I think that's a good practice. Don't focus on new features if the back door is open.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah. So new release. There's some nice stuff in there, but a lot of it is. I mean, can we show them the new releases?
Do you want to go to the calendar?
Yes, let's go to calendar. Yeah, exactly. Calendar.spring.io, my 5th favorite place on the internet.
If we go to calendar.spring.io, we can see a lot of the stuff.
Surely. Okay.
So here we are, Monday. We're Tuesday, but this is the stuff that was released. Some things didn't quite make it. We'll expect them soon. But there's a lot planned. There's a lot of stuff that was supposed to get out the door.
Huge.
And with that, there was also the way that it works. The way the responsible disclosure of CVEs that we've identified, the way that we work is we release the patches first.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a bunch of fixes here. There's some CVEs here that have been released, but this code goes out first. Before we publish a CVE, we make sure that, hey, you are patched. So get on these as soon as you can, because your security team is getting all the security advisories. They're getting all the CVEs, but you got the patch first. So you got a window where you can go in and say, oh yeah, we've already taken care of that. That fix is on its path to production.
Or better yet, in production.
If
you're mining this and you're pinning, you've got a version you want. Spring Boot isn't here yet, but it should be here soon.
Yeah.
Right. When is
so Spring Boot's coming here on Thursday.
Yep.
Right here.
The blues are not yet done. They're not out the barn door yet.
Yep.
The green are done.
Sorry. Here Wednesday.
4.07. In the meantime, you can pin individual versions. Usually.
That's what I see in our I say good, better, and best, and our best groups that we work with.
Right.
What they'll do is like, hey, if there's a CVE here in Micrometer, they'll pin that version of Micrometer for their Spring Boot apps, and then when they get Spring Boot 4.0.7, they'll unpin it so that they're going to patch. They're not going to say, oh, well, we'll just wait.
The bad guy's going to wait 3 days for me, and I might as well let them.
They don't do that.
No.
That the best bucket of teams that I work with is they're pinning those versions. So as soon as something comes out, and how do they find out where those things are? How do they know if there's a CVE in this or not? We'll go and look at another one of these screens. We put out security advisories, notices.
Pink Emma. My TV will never see the internet.
Pink Emma is
So brilliant.
she's a
Yeah.
moderator for my Twitch channel.
Oh, so good.
So we've
Makes,
got these
makes every live stream better.
security advisories. So just today, well, Monday, June 8th for
Mhm.
most, there was 23 on one day, CVE advisories. But for all these ones that are Spring related, the patch already existed. So before this post was made,
Yeah.
the patch existed. Oh, I'm gonna go back because I think I'm on the second page.
Oh yeah, it says page 3.
Yeah. So there we go.
Sorry, this is old.
Here we go. So yeah, the start of the 23, but all of these are patched. So if you're pulling from Maven Central, you're grabbing these things, you should be grabbing them as
Yeah.
fast as possible.
As fast as possible.
What used to happen is we would kind of watch the RSS feed and we look for these things and then we would go pull the patch. I had
Yeah.
that automation in place.
Yeah.
Like, hey, watch if there's things, watch for the releases, go and pull. But now I think there's a better way. There's a better way to kind of keep up with
Yeah.
the stuff. And if you're a small team, you can go and bump the version. That's one thing.
Yeah.
That's an
If
option.
you're artisanally crafted and maintained security practice, it's one thing. It's a choice.
But there's a better way.
Mhm.
And we've got a tool that I'm a big fan of.
Okay.
I'm a huge fan. So I'm gonna share and I'm gonna do a quick demo. Is that okay?
Oh, please. Yeah.
Let's share. I'm gonna share this one. Some stuff that we want to talk about, but I'm gonna jump over here. Oh, I don't want to spoil the ending.
Clear. Control L. Okay.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna do a demo.
So what is the demo?
This demo, I'm using Java 8,
Oh,
but this is just for a demo, and I'm cloning a Spring Boot 2.6 application, so anybody can go and clone this. And I'm just pulling it down. It's live. It's a hands-free demo because the idea is when I show this, I want you to think that this is just automation that could be happening
Mhm.
in somewhere, on a Raspberry Pi, in a cloud, whatever, just doing these things, grabbing
Yeah.
the latest version of this tool. This advisor is a tool that we deliver to our commercial customers that wraps up open rewrite recipes.
Mhm.
And it wraps up a bunch of knowledge about Spring's release train
Right.
and Spring's version history and all the dependencies that Spring uses.
Right.
So the first step it does, it grabs a bunch of metadata, or it builds a bunch of metadata in this build config JSON file.
Yeah.
And we can see like, oh, this is extra. It says, hey, there's 66 components in there, but the top level elements, these are the things that it uses to make its decisions.
Mhm.
Like the GitHub URL and the SHA that we're using. Additional, the software bill of materials in CycloneDX format, there's 66 dependencies in this little application.
Right.
Here's the Maven group ID and artifact ID for the Maven coordinates.
Right.
And it also captures what version, like are you building with Maven or Gradle? That's kind of an important thing. And the Java version.
Right.
But here I'm in the background, I'm gonna go and ask Trivy, how many CVEs are there against that Spring Boot 2.6
Right.
application?
TRIVY. Yeah.
Yep. So we clean it, package it, start it up.
People may not have seen this, but there's a very sad snapshot there just a second ago. It's Java 8 and
Java 8.
Spring Boot 2.6.
But it's healthy. It's up and running. If it's running in production, it says it's healthy, and it's running 491 megabytes of memory.
Yeah, I mean,
But it works. The idea is sometimes we let these things go, and yeah, it worked. If
you
it
know
was
how I feel
customer
about
facing,
old code.
I do.
It makes me deeply uncomfortable.
Here's our results. There was 95 known CVEs in Spring Boot 2.6.0. In this little Hello
Yeah.
World app, there was 95 CVEs. So we're going to use this advisor. We already have the metadata. We're going to say, give me a plan, upgrade plan, Git.
Mhm.
So it takes that metadata. The advisor knows what to do with it, and it's going to analyze that full software bill of materials, the full dependency tree, but also everything it knows about Spring. And it's going to give us a 10-step plan.
Mhm.
So we can go safely step by step, so that we don't upgrade everything. But here, I'm going to upgrade everything
Please.
because of the demo. I'm just going to, hey, just do it all the way.
Yeah.
So I say, hey, apply that plan, but do all 10 steps.
Yeah.
But again, this is in automation. You probably don't want a big, massive diff.
You probably do one.
You do one at a
verify.
time. Verify. That's the plan. But again, it can be done in automation.
And we're doing this retroactively for a thing that was current many years ago. But
Yeah.
obviously, you would do this like my dad used to say. This won't make sense if you're outside the United States, but it's a cinch by the inch, hard by the yard. That is to
Yes.
say, you do these things little bit by bit as you go through time,
Yep.
it's easy. But if you wait until it's a big bang sort of effort,
Yep.
after many years, well, it's actually not that bad an effort, even with this.
And the thing,
But you should do it as you go.
the thing that I've been saying is the most important thing about your software is maintainability.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have something like this, I did consulting for a little while.
Mhm.
And when we left, the whole idea was like, hey, when you leave a project, you want to leave it in good shape so that they're not calling you like, hey, come and fix this thing. You want to leave it in good shape. So they'll ask you to come back to work on the new thing, but not on the old.
All right.
That's the idea. But even as a developer inside of a company, the idea that, hey, you're always getting pulled onto new projects. Wouldn't it be nice to go back to a project that you worked on 5 years ago?
And it's
And-
where you want it to be.
And it's current.
It's as though you had written it today.
And it's current.
That would be nice.
All of your shortcuts, all of your tools, all of your aliases, all working as expected. And it was just maintained. That's possible. It's possible for your entire software portfolio to be on the latest and greatest and be getting the care and beating
Yeah.
as if somebody was actively working on it. When most of the software that's holding up your enterprise, nobody's actively working on it. It was feature complete, it's done, and it's running.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be nice if it was getting the same care and beating and attention as the rest?
Yeah. Of course.
That's the whole idea. I would love to work in an environment like that.
Yeah. Me too.
But on top of that, I think developers want to work on the latest and greatest. When I see you working on snapshots, I want to do the stuff that you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is just one way to
Well,
get there.
I'm all about being on the latest and greatest whenever possible, obviously. And just because you, by definition, security is a big deal, right? It's also where the new features are. So there's no reason not to be on the latest and greatest almost ever. And people who tell me they're risk averse, so they stay on the old ones, I don't understand that. To me, that is the biggest risk you can have in old software. That software might survive.
Yeah.
Right. But entropy will catch up. Security will become a problem. Whereas if you move forward in time, you might have an issue. But if you don't move forward in time, you absolutely 100% eventually will have an issue.
We're showing that right here.
Yeah, exactly.
We upgraded. So we're showing the app. It did all 10 steps. It got us to the latest and greatest version of the software. It's up. It's still healthy, but we got some additional benefits.
Less than almost half the RAM.
Yeah. And we didn't even go to Java 25. We only went to Java 21.
Which is ancient.
It is.
Java. I wouldn't recommend it in today's production environments, but it's certainly out there,
It's out there. Yeah. And
So much-
and look at, and now
that's so
there's
much nicer.
0 CDs. I will sleep better at night
Yeah,
with
me
this
too.
in production. So this is just a little like wrap up to show the demo. But the whole idea
And this is all old. Remember, we have 4.1 coming
on Thursday,
and Java 25 and 8 and
or 4.1's coming on Wednesday,
Wednesday.
depending on what part of the
Yeah.
country you're in. But yeah, like we got faster. We do have more dependencies in our dependency tree,
Sure.
but there's 0 CDs.
It's a better situation for everybody.
Yeah.
And it still takes less RAM and starts up
Much
faster.
less RAM.
Yeah.
So that's the idea. This advisor tool,
Mm-hmm.
it makes this process easy. Like we didn't touch anything, we didn't do anything, but effectively you're getting these pull requests that know about Spring and are moving
Right.
forward, and that's a big benefit.
Huge.
So when there's a day where 23 CDEs are affecting the software that you're running in production, it would be much better to have something that's running automation behind it,
Right.
so you can keep on doing your job. You shouldn't have to stop the world when 23 CDs get dropped. You should have something in place where you can upgrade and keep on going.
I'm a huge fan. And I think more than ever, this attention to evolvability is very, very valuable, right?
You can definitely have a shout out. And yep, shipping Java 17 for the last time this week, then bumping to 26.
That's the way to do it.
I'm-
Skip right past all that unnecessary all those unnecessary intermediary versions, straight onto morning.
Well, 26.
It's the next LTE.
We got 26 in March.
No, it's
When did we-
we got it in March.
So
27, really. You should start
20,
thinking about that.
26 is
The thing.
middle aged.
Yeah, it's half.
27 is right around the corner.
Yeah, you're closer to almost 27, closer to 27 than not.
Yeah.
It's a good place to be.
Yeah, this is another interesting thing that I see, those same teams that are doing the early, the pinning, they are also taking new releases, milestones,
Mhm.
release candidates. That's another change that happened within the last year,
Yeah.
where we started pushing out milestones and release candidates to Maven Central.
Oh yeah, which has been great because it's like constantly what's the Spring artifact repository for snapshots and milestones
Yep.
versus now you can try out you can switch to dash milestones and release candidates without having to add repositories to your Palm.
Exactly.
It is so good. You have no reason to be there's no inertia anymore. Just change the version. Usually it's just one property.
Yep.
And you're done.
And that, I don't know if this was the desired outcome, but it's definitely an outcome
Right.
where maybe it's because they made it easier, but I see more teams now in 2026 taking milestones, taking release candidates and running them, having a branch. Hey, we're going to update to 4.0.7 on Wednesday, but we're also going to run 4.1 release candidate.
Right.
We're going to do that. So they're doing it for our release candidates and milestones, but also for Java 27 early access.
Yeah.
Software's changed.
And it's not just the software, it's the speed. The speed is the thing. And so all these this automation is, I think, it's the bare minimum, right? You've got to get smart about this. You got to get the agility that comes with it, right?
You have to.
Yeah.
That's as we get all these tools that make all the other stuff easier, we've got to focus on keeping up with it, because now we're delivering more software. There's more software running in production, and there's more software to maintain.
We've always talked about this since the Pivotal days. We talked about speed being a competitive differentiator. It's true.
It's huge.
So release days here and more coming.
More coming. So the rest of the week, we're going to have releases.
Yeah.
So that release train is going to keep on moving. Those reds will turn to green. But yeah, you can go to calendar.spring.io and you can see what's on the agenda, what's coming, what's been there. And yeah, this is the new way.
So good. So good.
Smaller release train. We're going to get the rest of these releases out ASAP.
Yeah. And in the meantime, please, whether you're using the App Advisor, whether you're just artisanally crafting your build files with versions, please upgrade.
Just do it.
Just do it. You really, you want to be upgrading today and tomorrow, and as long as there are releases to be upgraded to.
The policy's not keeping up. So don't just because your company or your policy says, hey, you've got 30 days to patch, that's not good enough. You've got to patch fast, because the bad actors have access to all these amazing tools as well.
Yeah.
Right. They've got, AI.
They are bad actors. Yeah.
And they got to eat too. So they're not going to wait for 3 days or for 30 days before they start doing bad things.
No. Okay. I think we did it.
Good. We did it.
We did the thing. Everybody.
Thanks for joining. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
And stay tuned for more.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. Fantastic. Ciao for now.
Bye.